What a hot looking group we have here, huh? Can everybody hear me?
Yes,
Wave
we
your
can.
hand if you can hear me.
I
Here
can
we
hear
go
you.
again. Wave your other hand. I'm just kidding. Yeah, okay, very good. Very good. I'm going to wait a couple seconds for more people.
Marty.
Yeah. Who said hi? Somebody.
Mike Ford.
Oh, Mike, what's happening?
We're here.
That's all. More people coming in. Very good.
Good morning.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Indiana, ONPASSIVE.
We got to get together and do some more translating.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to do a workout first because you definitely.
Guess
Wait a
where
minute.
I am? I'm in Cleveland, Ohio.
What am I doing here?
How's the weather there, Arthur?
Oh, it's beautiful. It's cloudy, about like it is in Louisville, Kentucky. We got here this morning about 8, and I haven't been to sleep yet. But it's beautiful. It's just nice and windy. I'm enjoying it here, though.
Okay, 1 second, and I'll. So you made out all right, huh, Arthur? That's good.
Yes, sir. You know I wasn't going to miss this Zoom. I brought my computer with me. My business goes where I go.
Okay, I think I'll add people as we go. Anyway, good afternoon, everybody, or good morning, whatever it is for you. Welcome to our 6th or 7th Zoom. Hold on. Just want to say hi to a few people. Peter, what's happening? Peter Rogers is here. Carl Everett, how you doing, buddy? Tracy's
Well,
here.
thanks.
Peter Basper. Hey, Peter, how you doing? Patty Ann, I see you down there. How you doing? And we got Andy the Walker. Andy the Walker. I want to welcome people I don't know. Tim, how you doing? I know Tim. Robert, what's up? Arthur, I talk. Frank Fields, how you doing, buddy? I got a couple pages here. Georgie's in the house. Smile, George. There you go. Leanne, how you doing, Leanne? Very good. Daryl Cook's in the house. Rod, hey, Daryl, there you go. Bill Thomason's in the house. Barbara, well, we got a boatload of people. That's fantastic. I don't need to talk that much. I do enough during the day. So, welcome everybody. We're here to share a business opportunity that, which everybody hears this a lot, is once in a lifetime. Trust me, when you find out what we're talking about, you'll see it's once in a lifetime. I'm going to introduce my business partners, Mike Ellis. He's our video expert. We got Dan Street here. He does the all the blogging and makes me look better. They're both kind of the wind beneath my wings because by myself I stink. Anyway, so what we're doing is Mike Ellis is going to give a presentation of what this is about. We could do questions afterwards and ask whatever you want. Hold on, my son wants me to open up this cracker package. Okay, my grandson. There you go. Thanks for being quiet, bud. Take that. All right, I'm back. Anyway, just listen to what's going on. Take notes if you want to. And whatever you see in this, if it's for you, get the info from the person that invited you here. And we also have a group and all that, but that'll all be gone over. For right now, let me introduce Mike Ellis, my friend, my business partner, and he'll go over this business. And any questions, like I said, ask us afterwards.
Yeah, thanks, Marty. I want to, first of all, thank everybody for coming. And really, I'm going to give an overview of ONPASSIVE. And it really is for the new people that have come and are looking at ONPASSIVE for the first time, kind of exploring ONPASSIVE. And as I give a description of what ONPASSIVE is doing, I'm going to mention a few things that are truly unique. They've never been done online. They've never been done in business online or offline. And I think if you get what ONPASSIVE is doing, you're going to see that, yes, they are truly revolutionary, but the way it has been structured and made is really for you and I. And I want to start with Ash Mufareh. Ash Mufareh is the CEO of ONPASSIVE. And as we think about Ash and his journey with ONPASSIVE, he came into ONPASSIVE with a thought of being able to help the 97% of the people that are online that just haven't been able to get over the hump. Even though they've worked very, very hard, they haven't been able to build that residual income, that walk-away money that we're all looking for. So as we think about Ash and what he's done, initially, what he did was think about the individuals that he was going to serve. And he really does have a heart of service. He cares about people, which bodes very, very well for us. So as we get into ONPASSIVE, ONPASSIVE is an informational technology company. And what Ash and his team have done, and he has a team in Bangalore, 200 strong. Those are his technicians that develop and build all of this stuff. But initially, they built an automated marketing platform. And this automated marketing platform, it has all the tools that we need. Marty, Dan, and I, we've been marketing online for about 12 years. So we've used all of these tools in one way or another. And what Ash has done is he's put all of these tools together on one platform. And the tools that they've developed, they are proprietary, whether it's a webinar service, whether it's an autoresponder, whether it's a domain name, whether it's a funnel builder, a page builder. All of the tools that we use to market online are on this automated marketing platform. They are proprietary and they are superior. That's a really, really big deal. What Ash and his team have done is they've looked at all the tools online. They've taken the best of those tools, taken the worst and thrown it out, and then made them better. And I mean way better. And as you continue to explore ONPASSIVE, you're going to understand that ONPASSIVE IT company is a customer-based business. As you look at the people that are participating with ONPASSIVE, that's the people on this webinar today, we will be a small fraction of ONPASSIVE as they launch to the world. It will be a customer-based business, and the amount of customers, because of the products, because of the quality of the products that will be coming in, it really is going to be awesome to watch. So what has ONPASSIVE done that is so revolutionary? And as we look at ONPASSIVE and coming in and participating with ONPASSIVE, the first thing they've done as you come in, it is a self-funding program. You will go out of pocket once, you will never go out of pocket again. You're not going to find that online anywhere. That's very, very unique. The second thing they've done is they are going to force you to be successful. Everybody loves this one, and what it means is they're going to force you to make money. As you come into ONPASSIVE and you start to participate with ONPASSIVE, they are going to guarantee you will make money. You will be successful. When you think about just that one alone, that has never been done. You will never find it again online. ONPASSIVE is so revolutionary in the way it is structured. It's allowing them to do this. And if you can find some place where they're going to guarantee you make money, other than ONPASSIVE, please let me know, because I'll be right behind you. You won't find it. ONPASSIVE is totally unique. The next thing that they do is ONPASSIVE actually drives traffic for us to build our team. And if you've been online any amount of time, you know that driving traffic is probably the hardest thing you'll ever do. The majority of the people online cannot do that. ONPASSIVE is going to drive traffic for us to build your team, to build all of our team. And as I go a little further into the presentation, I'll get into the numbers a little bit. They're really, really impressive. The last thing ONPASSIVE does, again, ONPASSIVE, IT company, customer based, is they treat their customers like royalty, and they do a couple of things with their customers. And because of that, as customers come into ONPASSIVE, they will never leave. Now, a customer will come in, they'll get a product, products are superior, they're going to love them, and there will be a monthly fee for that product. The customers that are going to be coming into ONPASSIVE, they already have these tools, they're upgrading onto ONPASSIVE. They do not mind paying the monthly fee. Simple as that. They're used to paying that fee, they will pay it month after month after month after month. But what ONPASSIVE does, because of the way it's structured, a customer will come in, pay that fee, and love the product. But over the course of time, the cost of that product will go down. And the customer is going to go in their back office to pay the bill. They're going to see the prices reduced. They're not going to know why. All they care about is the product. They love the product. They're going to love the idea that the cost has gone down. They go, I don't know why that happened, but that's great. They're going to pay it. But over time, it gets better. Over time, the cost of that product goes to zero. Now, as they go back into their back office, they become really, really curious. Why aren't I paying for this product that I love and love using? And obviously, we're going to explain that to them. We're going to tell them why. But it's even better than that, because over time, the customer will be paid by the company of ONPASSIVE to use those products. If you understand these four things that I've just gone over, they are revolutionary. They have never been done online. And because of that, we can come into ONPASSIVE, and ONPASSIVE can guarantee us we will be successful. Now, as we look at ONPASSIVE, there are a couple of ways we come into ONPASSIVE. The majority of the people on this webinar, they are founding members. It is one of the ways we come into ONPASSIVE. It is a $97 position right now. You come in, pay the $97, and it locks your position in ONPASSIVE. Not only does it lock your position in ONPASSIVE, but it locks your position in the pay structure of ONPASSIVE. And just very, very quickly, ONPASSIVE, it is a company, it's not a program. They can pick any way they want to pay us. The way they've chosen to pay us is a 3x forced matrix. And it starts at the top with 3 people, goes down left to right, and fills the matrix. The company will fill the matrix with their traffic. That's how we get paid. We get placed in the matrix, and obviously, the quicker you are placed in the matrix, the quicker you cut time frames and reach that bottom line that you're looking for. So ONPASSIVE can choose to pay us any way they like, and this is the way they've chosen. And as a founding member, when you pay the $97, you are placed in ONPASSIVE, you are placed in that matrix. So really, really big deal. Now, as we come in and pay the $97, that places us in ONPASSIVE. As ONPASSIVE launches to the world, we all have to come in as customers and pick a membership level, and there are 4 of them, 25, 125, 250, and 500. Each one of these revenue lines has a product line that we get when we pay the 25, 125, 250, or 500. And I won't get into the compensation plan. I would recommend, if you're new, I would recommend that you go over and watch one of the compensation program videos I did on the compensation plan. It goes over everything, but this will give you an idea of what's happening as we come in. So we will all come in as customers. You need to pick a level, membership level, 25, 125, 250, or 500. If it's 25, you pay $25. If you come in at the second level, it's the 125 and the 25, it's 150. And that goes down the levels all the way to level 4. If you come in at level 4, you have to pay for all 4 levels, it's $900. So that's how we'll all come in. And then after we've bought a membership level, you will go in your back office, you will click a button, you will become an independent reseller of the IT product, and ONPASSIVE can pay you. So that's how ONPASSIVE is working in a nutshell, how we come into ONPASSIVE. But I want to give you a little taste of the numbers to really drive home how valuable the founding position is. If we look at if we look at a matrix, and one matrix is 8,700 people, and I fill my first matrix in that first membership level, which is the $25 level. The monthly income for that, just $25, everybody paying $25, is over $100,000 a month. Now, again, ONPASSIVE is going to force us to be successful. So if everybody came in at the $25 level, ONPASSIVE, as the money becomes available from the proceeds of ONPASSIVE, they are going to move you to the second, third, and fourth level. The difference between the first level, full matrix, and the fourth level, full matrix, on the fourth level, it brings in about $2 million a month. Most people can live on that. But that's just the start. It gets better than that. As we look at ONPASSIVE and the amount of people that ONPASSIVE are going to be bringing in to our teams, because as ONPASSIVE drives traffic, all of that traffic comes in underneath us. So as we look at ONPASSIVE, as they launch to the world, after listening to Ash for the last 3 or 4 weeks, I originally thought that ONPASSIVE the first year would bring in 1 million people. And I thought that would be a heavy lift. But after listening to Ash and his team, I'm very, very conservative. And why is this so important? It does not matter who comes into our team, if they come in as a founder, if they come in as an independent reseller of the IT product, or they come in as customers. We get paid the same way regardless of what they're called in ONPASSIVE. We get paid the same way. So ONPASSIVE, as they launch to the world, bringing in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 million people in a very, very short period of time, what does that do for you as you get placed in the matrix? And as you study the compensation plan, I can tell you it's really impressive. And we are all here to take care of our bottom line, period. That's it. If you can't do that, why are we here? Now, yes, we want to help people, but everybody's got to be able to take care of that bottom line. ONPASSIVE will do that for us. ONPASSIVE is doing massive things for everybody in ONPASSIVE, but I want to talk just very, very briefly about ONPASSIVE Nation, our team. Marty, Dan, and I, we've been doing this a very, very long time, and we believe in leveraging everything we do, and we believe in cutting time frames, not just for us, but for everybody on our team. And to give you an idea of what's going to be happening in the next 365 days, excuse me, guys, we will build our first matrix out in 365 days. That's 80,000, 70 people, right in there, somewhere in there. As we've listened to Ash over the last month or so, I believe, now Marty and Dan, they can say whatever they want, but I believe that's going to happen quicker because of what Ash is going to be doing. Because of what we do, because of what the people on our team do, because of what we're teaching people how to do, we cut time frames. And yes, ONPASSIVE is going to do magnificent things for all of us, but we are going to augment all that. And what we do is significant. And the people on our team, what they do is significant. And what does that mean for you? It means that whatever we're doing, again, I can only have 3 people on my first level. I've had that for over 15 months. Everything else I've done is overflow. It spills down below me, top to bottom, left to right. And as we continue to bring in people, along with what ONPASSIVE is going to do, we will cut time frames. We will cut our time frames. We will cut your time frames. And as we look at ONPASSIVE and the founding position, it has real value once you understand what ONPASSIVE has done, how revolutionary it is, and how revolutionary their pay structure is as you start to study the compensation program. It's awesome, guys. This will show you a way forward. This will show you a way to take care of your bottom line. This will show you a way to take care of your family, have that lifestyle you want, perhaps the time freedom you want. And once you get there, and I don't have to tell you this, it's a really, really good place. So Marty, that's the overview today. We'll open it up to you and Dan. If I missed anything, please add to it, and then we can answer some questions. Marty, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, very good, Mike. It's pretty hard to add to that, but I'll try. No, I just want to emphasize some of it for people that I like to use a scenario of what Mike just said. Just imagine that you own a percentage in a Walmart, and every time somebody walks through the cashier, whether they're buying body lotion, shampoo, dog food, I don't care what it is, you get a little piece of the pie. ONPASSIVE has given everybody the keys to that store, and everybody that's going to be a founder gets a little piece of that pie, but it gets better than that, because as time goes on, you get a little piece of 2 stores, 3 stores, 4 stores, 100 stores, 500 stores, because it's growing around the world all the time. Just ONPASSIVE Nation, and we're one group within ONPASSIVE, we are getting people signing up as founders an average of 1 every hour. And by 3 months, that could be 1, every 10 minutes, or 1 every minute. Now people say, oh, that sounds outrageous. Outrageous is where I live, okay? I believe, and the nicest thing about it, for me, Mike and Dan, I know for a fact, and many of you here, because I know a lot of it. I know Peter Rogers, Carl's been around a long time, Mike Hord's a builder. I mean, this isn't magical. What it is because I can build a team and know that while I'm building, I'm helping everybody else. You can't beat that feeling. I'm sorry, you can't buy it, you can't beat it. I've been in other organizations where we build a team, and actually what you're doing is you're building your profits, and other people aren't making any money, and that just killed us. This came along, it was perfect, because everybody gets a chance, and every time, every effort we do, any of us, and I'm talking about anybody here that's in already, and anybody thinking about getting in, it's one for all for one. If somebody does something, it affects you. So everybody doing their little bit, because I hear people saying, well, I don't know how to do this, I don't know how to do bullcrap. You can share, you can do a like, you could do a comment. All this builds up for everybody here. It's the most powerful thing I've ever been in. I'm 60 years old, where it's going to affect everybody. I can look everybody here and know what I'm doing every day is going to help, Tracy, Andy, Mike Hord, Viviana, Peter Rogers knows for sure, he's above us, and Robert Tentillo. I mean, Frank Fields, I've known Frank for years, not really knew him, but he's always been around. We've talked back and forth on email. This is the business now that we can all, that flower gets to open up and we get to see what it really looks like. And it's a powerful thing. And we've only just begun, believe me. 1 an hour sounds good, but 1 a second's even better. And it's not about the number of people, it's about the number of people that succeed. And this is so powerful, it's mind-blowing. I have trouble sleeping at night because now I can see as you move up and you get a better view. I got a better view because I'm higher up on that mountain. I can see, oh my gosh, what an impact we're going to have on a lot of people. And some people don't even know it, but that's okay, because they will. And that's the main thing. And it's really, really powerful. I don't have anything else to say. I talk all week long, as most of you know, so I'm losing my voice. But I would like anybody here, some of the leaders, to come on and say what you like about it, like I just said, because that's the part that is the most powerful for me. So if anybody has anything to say, I'd appreciate it.
Marty, I'm gonna throw my 2 cents worth in here. I want everybody, especially all of you new people here, to understand that a lot of people, when they're new and they're being exposed to an opportunity, they say, well, what's so different about ONPASSIVE? What's so different about the GoFounder opportunity? Why is it better than another opportunity that I got exposed to online? Well, first of all, when we talk about the products, I say this all the time, but we can't emphasize it enough. These are AI products, they're proprietary products, they're authentic products, they're original products. These are from scratch. ONPASSIVE is doing these products from scratch. and they have patents on these products. So they are going to change the way we communicate online. We have no doubt about that. So don't feel like you have to be some internet guru or have some incredible marketing skills or whatever. That's the unique thing about OnPassive. They are going to build your business for you. They are going to run a continual marketing campaign for all of us. Okay, this is after we launch. Now, we talk about the founding position. That's a very unique position, and we are going to receive benefits far beyond what we even know right now. But once we, like Mike said, once we all become customers, then there's customers and there's customers that are independent resellers of the product. Now, we as founders are independent resellers of that product. We go out and we share it with everybody, and we're going to get paid just like any salesman. We're going to get paid commission on those products, on the sale of those products. So it's very, very exciting. And above all, we are going to be able to experience these AI products. We got a taste of one of them. Oh my gosh. And you know, you can let your imagination go wild with this and say, well, okay, how good are these products? Well, we got a taste of it. All the founders here know what I'm talking about. We got a taste of how good the webinar service product is. And it'll blow you away. And if that's just one product, that it's mind-blowing how many customers we're on Zoom right now. This will replace Zoom. I believe that with all my heart. And we are going to get paid commission for that. So this is a real company. These are real products, and it's exciting because we're getting close. So any other leaders that have some, we're expanding like you wouldn't believe. So all these leaders are bringing in some. There's Chad. Hey, Chad, how are you doing? Hey, what do you have to say?
Yeah, I've been real busy, but can I talk for just a second? Y'all.
Go ahead, Chad.
Okay, I want to make sure y'all can hear me good.
Hear you fine.
I've been a founder for a while, and I've been kind of busy the last month. I haven't had a lot of time. But what I always hear and everybody talks about in the founders is what OnPassive is and the residual income, right? You know, Ash has told us many times that you're going to have many different programs. We don't even know what they are yet. And that's something to be excited about. But really what I think about, especially for somebody new coming in, if you got a product out there that you want to sell, OnPassive is going to give you everything you need to market that product, to bring customers to that product, to bring them to your website. They're going to bring things and market your brand, right? So, you know, I've got my own website. What's got me started in this was looking for traffic for that website. I mean, and when I first seen it back in November of 2018, it stood out above the crowd even then. And we haven't even really seen the finished products yet. We just had a little taste. So that's the thing that I'd like to bring to people whenever you're thinking about this. Think about how you can take this and make money aside from what OnPassive is going to do, which is going to blow your mind anyway. If you're new out there and you haven't heard this, you're not going to believe it. I didn't believe it. It took me 7 months. I kept thinking, oh, that's crazy. I just want the traffic, right? I'm like, they're talking 2 million. Who's going to make 2 million? I mean, you know, that's just unrealistic, right? But as you get to know this, then you go, you know what? That's not just not unrealistic. It's very doable, and we're fixing to see that happen on a massive scale. The world's going to change as we know it. So anyway, I kind of go off there a little bit, but I run out of gas there, so I need to hear somebody else talk. But go ahead.
That's good, Chad. Chad, let me talk about just a couple of things, and we'll open up again for some of our leaders. Dan talked about independent resale of the IT product. You can go out and sell these products and get paid. Absolutely true. If you're a marketer, if you can market, you can go do it. You can sell, you can recruit, you can bring people in. It's not necessary. That's what OnPassive does with its traffic. You do not have to sell. You do not have to recruit. OnPassive will do that for you. And when I listen to Chad, there's so many things to tell you about OnPassive and the different streams of revenue that we will be acquiring from OnPassive. We don't even know what some of those are. Ash has hinted about some of them. But there are things that are going to happen in ONPASSIVE that we don't know yet, but we don't know about yet. And they're going to be bigger than anything we've talked about today. So, excuse me, guys, had something in my throat. But as we look at ONPASSIVE, the founding position is absolutely stellar because of what we said today. There's stuff we have not said, and Chad kind of touched on it, that just take it to a whole different level. And Chad's right. Over time, there are going to be a lot of happy people because they got a position in ONPASSIVE, the pay structure, because of what ONPASSIVE is going to be doing very, very quickly. Hey, Marty, can you talk about the founding position just very, very quickly, where we're at and what we're doing?
Yeah, and if I go too far, put the air brakes on. But a founding position right now, you can be a founder in ONPASSIVE for $97 as of this minute. But I'm telling you, any minute, any day this week, that's done. It's going to be raised to $150. They're going to start campaigns, and they're going to build teams under us. Now, let me try to really make this clear, because it's so mind-blowing, I think people miss it. If you get in as a founder right now and you pay your 97, they are going to build your team in pre-launch, which is a soft launch, and they're going to pay you to do it. Listen, Stevie Wonder could see this, okay? This is the best thing that could happen. I mean, are you kidding? I had a guy tell me, oh, yeah, but what about you dig a hole and jump in the pig and bury yourself because you're already dead? If you can't figure out, I don't know anybody, in fact, I don't care if anybody told me because they're not telling the truth. No company builds your team for you in pre-launch and pays you to do it. Paying you. And the other thing, I was touching on what Dan said, and Mike and my buddy Chad here. Remember this. I had somebody say, no, I don't know how to market. I can't start up YouTube. I don't want you to freaking do it. I don't want you to start up YouTube. Don't try to market on Facebook. It's a pain in the butt. We are where we are for 15 months. We did this, more than that actually. I've been working ads on Facebook for 4 years maybe. But here's what's up. Because ONPASSIVE is one for all and all for one, get in the back seat, fasten up, maybe keep the windows clean. We're going to slam the gas to the floor. If you just get in and buckle up, you win. When that car goes to the checkered flag, I want 30,000 people in the car with us. It's a big car, but we have the vehicle, we have the tools, we have Facebook, we do ads, we have a spider web of things within ONPASSIVE. Now, picture ONPASSIVE has 100 times that, but in ONPASSIVE Nation, we are the SWAT team. We're surface, land, air, wherever you go. When this thing launches, if you're in ONPASSIVE/ONPASSIVE Nation, you win. I don't give a crap who you are. You win. Don't worry about reinventing the wheel. Get in the car with us. We already did that stuff. Get in, hook your seatbelt, lock in a spot, and boom. Do I recommend you share it? Yes, and here's why. Every time you share it with somebody, for one thing, they're not going to be really mad at you when it launches and you didn't do it. Because I don't want to hear that. I can't believe you got in this business and you told me nothing about it. I don't want to hear that. I would much rather hear no. Because no means, okay, you'll get in, but you're getting in after the launch. That's fine with me. But I want to make sure I share it with everybody. I share a movie. I share a sale at the store. I share all these things. And I promise you, MGM never paid me a dime. Walmart never sent me a check. And I'm sharing for them. I'm saying share for yourself. Get in this thing 97 and take the ride of your life. I believe that with all my heart. I wouldn't say it. And the nicest thing is, whatever Peter Rogers does affects everybody here. Whatever I do affects everybody here. Whatever Chad does affects everybody here. It's a beautiful, you can't buy that. And on top of that, the company is going to give these tools away free for 7 days. One more scenario and I'm done. I promise. If you share this business, and just say the webinar service, you share it with Fred, who shared it with Sam, and Sam's uncle is the big owner of a big company. He sees it and says, hey, I'm going to try that webinar service. It's free for 7 days. Why not? So he shares it with 10,000 people in his company. Everybody that puts their email and name in, they're a 7-day free customer. And guess who they're under? Everybody in ONPASSIVE Nation. It spreads out. It's a, you know, so I'm not going to be able to talk by the end of the day. Anyway, that's all I got. I just want to emphasize, really think about what you're saying no to. Don't think about what you're saying yes to. That's an easy one. There is
Can I
no
just add something
downside.
to that? Can I just add something to that, Marty? Hi,
Yes,
everybody.
you
It's Peter
can.
Rogers. It's Peter Rogers here from the UK. And I just want to sort of, you know, obviously the $97 is not just, you just don't pay $97 and get nothing. You actually get a back office. And the back office is absolutely out of this world. And if you want to actually invite people to look at the opportunity, there's about 40 or 50 different links that you can actually share with people from the back office. So you're not, if you can share it, if you don't want to share it, like Marty was saying, this team here will help build your team. No doubt about that. You know, if you are, you know, somebody who wants to go out and obviously share the business, you know, you pay $97, you get the back office, and you got links, you got videos, you got everything in there, as well as what Marty and Dan and Mike put together. Sorry, Dan and Mike put together as well. So what I would suggest you do, you know, is pay $97 before it goes up to the 150, and you know, you'll be surprised just even on the back office what you receive just for that $97. And going back to what Marty was saying earlier on, you're still on, Marty. I sent you a message, personal message earlier on, and it refers to what you said earlier on. So have a look at it if you get a chance. I want to thank you. Anyway, that's all I've got to say. I'm really excited about this, and you know, everybody on this team here is just ripping it apart. And thumbs up to everybody.
As you can see, we are an international company. Not only ONPASSIVE is international, but ONPASSIVE Nation, we are international. We've got people at all four corners of the world, and we're all pretty much the same. We're all looking for the same thing, just a chance to make a difference in our life and our family's life. Any other leaders out there that want to say a couple words? Mike Hord, anything?
I do, if that's okay.
That would be fine. Let's hear it.
Hey guys, my name is Laura Hajokas. I live in Illinois, in the United States. I think, you know, all the tech talk set aside a little bit, the main thing here to understand and wrap your head around is that this is it's such a unique opportunity for $97 to get into the back office, to get more information. And everybody on this panel, thank you so much for sharing all the information. But this is an opportunity to get in on a ground floor AI, IT, high-tech company like before Facebook started. You don't need to do anything. All you need to do is plug in, and that's it. And it's gonna soar. It's gonna be huge. So I mean, you don't need to create a funnel or anything like that. That takes thousands of dollars to, number one, build, and even more money to test it. And you don't need to do any of that. Think of this as just, and it's an amazing cost for the investment, because something like this, you guys, would probably cost like 10 grand to get in, and it's only $97. I mean, I'm not a tech person. I've only been online for maybe 3 years. There's nothing like this out there, you guys. Like, this is it. You're here for a reason. You found us for a reason. What I would do, since we're running out of time and that 97 is going to be changing and going up, I would pay the 97 right now and get in, and then do your research and look at all the information afterwards. This is it, you guys. I can't stress enough. And I've looked for a long time, even before getting into the online world 3 years ago. There's just, you know, it's just incredible. So just don't get lost in the tech lingo. Just, it's an investment opportunity. Join, and then you can learn more as you go. And for $97, I mean, I gave up my Starbucks. I didn't go out for a month. I mean, that's so easy. It's easy. It's a no-brainer. And I'm not a tech person. I saw this right away, and I don't know. I could go on, but guys, this is the golden ticket. I know that sounds cheeseball, but it's true.
And it is also refundable.
Yes, exactly.
So you're not losing anything.
Oh, but
get your little foot in the door.
$7 is agreed.
Laura,
Thank you, Patty Ann.
Thank you,
Laura,
Laura. That was very well said.
I mean, you know, because you can get lost in the tech lingo, and if you're not really a techie, I mean, I've probably just brushed the surface in my 3 years, but that set aside, this is like such a low investment, a low risk investment for huge rewards. It's just, I don't know. I'm not a rocket scientist, but I figured that out.
I think you two raise a really, really good point. And the point is, don't get overwhelmed. It's really not that complicated. And what ONPASSIVE is going to be doing for us is what's really important. But don't overcomplicate it. It's not that hard. It's a pretty decision once you understand what's happening. Tim, you're up there. What? I'm afraid to invite Tim in. It'll be 20
Mike asked
minutes.
he asked me to come out and say
go ahead,
something.
Mike.
So I'd like to talk a little bit about inviting, because I have been around this market for over 33 years, done several things, and I've seen the 97%, right, that don't make it. I've done well in some companies, but you see these people who come in and they don't make it. We see it all the time. I was with another company where I hit the car bonus, $750 a month. I was working towards the next bonus, and instead of it going up, it just went down again, right? Because you have to continually recruit. You have to continue to bring people in to maintain those statuses. So what we love about ONPASSIVE is we don't have to continually recruit. They're going to do it for us. That was really, an attention getter for me. But how easy is this to share with someone? So I had a gal that I sent her the video. I sent her a video. I invited her to the Zooms, and she's like, finally one day she comes driving by as I'm walking, and she says, Mike, would you just tell me what it is? Because I just don't have time. Taking time. I said, okay. So it was about 45 minutes ago. I said, okay, Tammy, we are an IT company, Internet Technologies, and I know that doesn't mean anything to you because you don't do anything online. This is not something that you're going to use. But the company is going to use our tools that everybody uses online to market, and they're going to build a business for you with those tools. It's $97 to become a founder. You pick one product package, and you're done. So did you do anything? Yes. Those are the two things you have to do, and they're going to market the business for you. And it's $97. Yes. She said, okay, I'm in. It was that simple to share it with someone who has no knowledge about internet marketing. And I also want to bring up something else, that someone on my team who's responsible for a lot of people here, who is very good at inviting and sharing this, is Viviana Rodriguez. So I'd like her to say a little bit.
Come on, Viviana.
I share the opportunity. Just basically, I let them know what the opportunity is about, which is an IT company. and their IT products. And I've had a few people tell me, well, I don't know anything about, technology. And explaining to them how the technology works nowadays, we're perfect example. We're on Zoom. Everybody's on Zoom. Everybody's familiar with Zoom. So that's one of the platforms that we're going to be using. Obviously, a lot higher quality, but explaining this company to people is not that hard. It's just and the $97 is a steal, But not too long ago, I was Tim Dillon and I were talking about those people that invested in Walmart years and years ago. Where are they today financially? Well, the same thing is here, right? You're doing the $97 is like investing in an Amazon, or it's a way to get into a ground floor of a company that's going to explode when it launches. So not only can you help yourself financially, you can help other people financially. But one thing that I've had the opportunity to do that I'm really excited about is getting information out there to the Spanish market. So Dan and I and Marty, and we're working on getting some more content out there to help explain this opportunity to the Spanish market. A lot of us who are immigrants, we come to the United States for the American dream. Well, this is the American dream. So sharing it is not really hard. You're not selling, you're sharing, which is a huge difference. And that's what makes it easy to talk about this company, because it's the wave of the future. So come on board. You're going to be happy you did.
I'd like
Thanks,
to add
Viviana.
one more thing to that,
Go ahead.
Viviana. You brought up a good point about, we don't have a clue really. Our imaginations go wild here, but AI technology is reality. It's here. And over time, it is replacing jobs. I know a lot of people that even through this virus have their jobs are permanently at home now. So they've got to have the technology at home to be able to conduct their business. And AI technology is gradually replacing jobs that we thought were secure. But let me tell you something. You all have a job with ONPASSIVE. It's here, it's secure, it's the future, and they're staying on top of everything as far as AI technology. And again, they have the patented products that prove it.
Hello, my name is Ty Young, and I'm from Mansfield, Ohio, and I've gotten quite a few people in to this. I paid a lot of them their ways in. Even though it's $97, I had the money to do it. But when it becomes $25, it's going to be a lot easier for me to just pay people in. So I'm down for piffing people, paying it forward, because I'm going to be at the top, and I'm going to take a lot of that money and help people get in. So that's what I want to be about, and there's people in here just like me that's going to do the same thing. So I'm just letting you know that's an option.
Yeah, I think paying it forward, Ty, is going to be something that's very, very common for people in ONPASSIVE. Most of the people in our group, that we really do have a heart to serve and to help people. And if you can actually show someone a way forward to take care of that bottom line, it's a really, really big deal. And because of what ONPASSIVE does, when you look at what's going to be happening with the soft launch, obviously the cost of the founder position is going to go up to $150, but ONPASSIVE is going to bring every one of us in additional founding members, and they're going to place them under us. It could be one, it could be two, it could be three. We don't know. But Ash and his team are very, very good about driving traffic. And when Ash starts to do that, and you've got a team of 10 or 15, all of a sudden it becomes 30, then it becomes 60, then it becomes 90. And as the new people here start to examine the compensation program, you're going to find that all the people on our team are going to be in such a great position because of what Ash and his team is going to be doing. You know, if I have a team of 2,000 and Ash brings in one, my team goes to 4,000. If he brings in two, if he brings in three, I mean, all of a sudden my team is 8,000. But it didn't just help me because we can only have three in our matrix, and everybody will have their own matrix within the corporate matrix. I won't get into that. But because I can only have three, everything flows downhill, guys. It helps everybody. And our team is so dynamic because we have so many builders. Even if they're only sharing it with a few people, it makes such a big difference as we start to grow and get very, very big. So ONPASSIVE, yeah, it truly is dynamic. If you're looking for a way, and I don't care what your goal is, if your goal is to make 500 or 5,000 or 50,000 or $500,000, we can show you a way to do that depending on where you are. And it's really a doable deal, like Chad talked about earlier, because of all the streams of revenue that we are going to have with ONPASSIVE. And I'll leave you with this one little thing. We know that as ONPASSIVE launches to the world, not the soft launch, but as they launch to the world, there is something that they are going to have. And because of that one item, and it's just one item, there are more behind it. Our market in the world will be 3.6 billion people. That's the whole internet. ONPASSIVE will have something for everybody that's online. We will be exposed to 3.6 billion people, and over time, I wish I could talk to you about the numbers Ash used in one of his last webinars, but I can't because it's proprietary. But the numbers get so large as a founding member of ONPASSIVE, you're just in a really, really great place. And I'll just leave it at that. Marty, you got anything else? I know we're getting close to the hour.
Yeah, just one more time, if anybody out there, I see Sean, I see Paul Angus is here, Richard, Daryl. If you guys got anything to say, to let it rip.
I'm here, Marty.
Go on, Sean.
Hey, Paul, how are you, brother?
Toss a coin.
Good.
Good.
You're looking like a boss.
That's it. Just wanted to leave you guys with this today, short and sweet. You know, I was taught as a young man, one of the most expensive things that can happen to you is a mistake that you can make in your life. There's no range. It can cost you your life. It can cost you nothing. But right up there, in my opinion, is missed opportunities. Guys, don't miss this. Please don't miss this. If you're on the fence, it's time to just take that leap, please. For example, just about 5 minutes from my house, they've just about finished the completion and construction of a new Amazon building. And when you say that we are like an Amazon, Marty, Mike, and Dan, absolutely, I think we're going to be bigger than that. And when I see the size of that building, just the vision that's becoming a reality, this is not something you want to miss, guys. I strongly recommend you come in with whoever invited you here today. What I can tell you is you have nothing to worry about. You have all the support you need here. And I'm going to say it, ONPASSIVE Nation is the best team in ONPASSIVE. And we will be the best team. And I'm convinced that we will change the game. So don't miss this. That's all I'm going to leave you guys with today. Do not miss this. It's an opportunity of a lifetime. And it's time to start, as guys who have been here for a while, like me, I've been here since 2018. It's time to start walking with your head held high, knowing what you've got. So that's all I'm going to leave you guys with today. God bless you. Love you guys, man.
Yeah. Is it okay if I say something, Marty? Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, Paul.
Oh, great. Thank you. Yeah, something I've been thinking about this week, which I don't know whether others have thought the same things, but we're in a totally different situation with OnPassive. Most of us here are over 35 plus tax, and we've been marketing online or doing network marketing or affiliate marketing, things like that. And in the past, when something good that looks good's come along, we've gone into that because it looks really good, and we've left whatever we've been doing in the past, and we've left the people in the past. And they're our business partners. I've always hated the term distributor and that sort of thing, Starship Command or whatever. To me, they're a business partner. We go from one thing to another thing, but OnPassive is so different because maybe a lot of people are still doing affiliate marketing. They might be doing nutrition. They might be a little gadget they're still promoting because they need to make money, and OnPassive hasn't launched yet. But the thing is going to change soon when we do launch to the world. If you're, let's say, I'm in an affiliate marketing program. I actually signed up a guy in Florida, John, last night, thanks to Marty's splash page. It was a very quick call. He just said, I'm moving house, sorry, I'm not getting in touch. And I said, I really would like you to, to look at OnPassive. I don't need to make money out of you, John. I don't need to sponsor anybody, but I want you to look at this. And I gave him that link, and by the time within minutes, I was getting ready to go to bed, he joined, he paid, he said, I'm in. And I said, great. So as OnPassive launches, and we go into it, we can then say, here's a free 7-day trial to our people in nutrition, affiliate marketing, gadgets, whatever it is we're doing at the moment. And then they can still come in. So we haven't left anybody behind. And that's all our new customers. So besides what OnPassive is going to bring us, what we've been doing for the last year or so, for a lot of people, we're not going to leave any of those people behind at all, because they're actually going to follow us through on the free 7-day trial. And also in England here, I'm on furlough still, so I'm off work. I've been off work since the 29th of April. And I've got a real strong feeling that I don't have a job to go to. It's just the way it's going. And on the 1st of August, our government stops paying that furlough fee, which is when people want to lay people off. But it's going to be really good to be able to say to people, well, you've lost a job. Actually, I've got something really good for you. I've got something that will help you. And we're all in a unique position to be able to do that. We've never really had something this strong to be able to say that. I've got something that's going to help you. That's it. That's me done. Thanks, Marty.
That's good, Paul. Daryl, you have anything? Daryl Cook?
Yes, just have one simple strategy. It's called the light switch strategy. I always use your first 4 things to let people know what the company is. If they start asking a lot of things, they say, look, when you turn that light switch down and up, what does it do? Do you know everything that made that light come on? They say, well, not really. Great. I don't either. I just know that when I go this way, it goes off, this way, it goes on. Let's get in OnPassive, like Viviana said, and then do the research. Just turn the switch on or off and go.
Yeah, and again, the founding position, the soft launch is going to happen in a couple of days. So if you're interested in the founding position at the $97, you need to do it probably in the next couple of days. Now, if you miss that and have to come in at the $150 level, believe me, guys, I would pay 10 grand to come into OnPassive. It's just not a big deal. That's how good it is. But in the next couple of days, the soft launch will happen. The price of the founding position will go up to $149. And from that, they're actually going to start paying us to build our team and build and bring people in, which Marty said that is pretty much a no-brainer. Anybody else have anything?
I just wanted to ask, is my sponsor Dennis Owens on this call? Dennis is 87, and he did say this week he wants to get on the call, and he's so excited. It would be lovely just to hear something from Dennis. Dennis, if you're on, could you flag up or say? I'm not sure if he got on. His wife does suffer quite badly with Alzheimer's, and she's been in hospital, so I was hoping he would be on. Perhaps he's not.
Well, if you're here, speak up.
Yeah, if you're here, Dennis Owens, please speak up. We'd love to hear from you. No, I guess he's not. That was a shame.
We'll get him next week, Paul.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Go ahead, Frida.
Hi, everybody. I just wanted to say, don't feel that you can't do this. You can do this. Everybody in OnPassive Nation helps everybody. I help people all the time that are not underneath me. They're under somebody I don't even know in some other part. None of that matters. If you need help, you can find it here because you have so many experienced leaders that are willing to help each other. So if you find you have a problem, just ask. There are so many people in this group that will help you. ONPASSIVE Nation rocks.
Nah, thanks, Rita. And guys, Rita is a rock star, by the way. She's doing magnificent things. She really is.
All right, guys. The train has left the station. So this is an opportunity where if you come in right now, before we launch the marketing campaign, imagine this. If the company can bring us in 100 and some thousand, 105,000 people to be founders, leaders building their teams now, can you imagine coming in now? And I say, hey, this is a freebie here. Come in as a founder now and start building your team. When we start this marketing campaign, you're going to be surprised at what's going to happen after that before we launch this program to the world. So get in now. Everybody's saying this, basically the same thing. You're missing out. And if you hear what Ash Nafari has to say, the only way you're going to find out, unless he pop in like he did before, you need to come in and be a founder so that you can get the first-hand information like we are getting as founders. Then you'll have enough information from him the way you can share as well. But get in now while we can build this team now. And I appreciate all you being.
Thanks, Arthur. One thing I just want to add, like Daryl Cook said, you might as well earn while you learn. If you get in now and I'm not sure what's going on, who cares? We started marketing this business and I didn't even know what I was talking about in the beginning. It doesn't matter. Like the light was on, I saw the light and I said, boom, go for it, just like Daryl said. And now you can get in and earn while you learn. It's a really, really unique time right now to get in. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this thing up. I appreciate everybody that was here. It will be recorded. Of course, I'll post it on Passive Nation. I welcome everybody to come on Passive Nation group in Facebook. I do a live every day, as you can hear my voice. But I try to keep people updated of what's going on. Everybody helps everybody, like Frida here. She keeps things moving in the group along with a lot of other people. But I appreciate it. Check it out. Get back to the person that invited you here and tell them, hey, I want to turn on that light switch. Who cares how it works? Anyway, I'll see y'all. God bless and have a nice weekend.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, Marty. Thank you, guys. Everybody. Take care.
Everybody have a blessed weekend.
Thanks, guys.
Arthur, what's up, man?
Have a good day.
Bye.